great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. The postseason rolls on with the Myrtle Beach Bowl. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Coach Kitley told me before the game, he is really trying to motivate his team here today to use this opportunity to develop. This is a team that just barely made it into bowl contention, just barely eligible. But getting into a bowl game allows you to have extra practice time. That is extra development time for this young team that looks to make some splashes next year. Coach said, here's our opportunity to prove we can be even better coming up. But it all starts here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. But today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense.
Here's a little room there. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you've got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Had to get rid of it quickly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Farrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Florida Atlantic races to the line. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside. It's Boston. And they'll knock him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Pulls it in, it's Messer. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He goes right back to the air. Finds his man, it's Farrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Bringing the heat, and it's a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help. It's third down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Meadows. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. Makes the catch, and he's free. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field, making side adjustments here. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Price. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Marshall looking for the score on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll try to slam it in. And he's in! Touchdown, Herd! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Grab. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On target. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's FAU.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Owls! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. On the run, it's Meadows. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to him again. There's a crease. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you've still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
The lone back's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball. Line field position at the 40. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got him downfield. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a gap. It's FAU. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Rushes on him. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's FAU, and he could not get loose on the run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Has it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heap. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Breaks away on the left. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Gonna run it. It's Meadows. He's in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Hey, guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to...
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Garcia. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's FAU. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. To the air on first down. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
There's some room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Thundering Herd needing less than a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Meadows. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Farrell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Farrell. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the... And now they're set up 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Who gives a hoot? The Owls! It's a touchdown! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that complete a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone is on that side. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. The sure hands, it's Johnson.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Garcia. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the catch. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the...
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on that section.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Marshall quick to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6. He's there.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head. Just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the delay, it's FAU. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They punt it away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game,
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
a lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss on that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.